Hey, hey, what's going on, guys? Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my my tablet set up. That way I can not be doing this with the phone. Like I know Yamaz, he had an issue with connectivity, stuff like that. My phone and my tablet actually has its own phone line. So as long as I have a decent signal from Verizon, then I shouldn't have an issue. But let me get this set up really quick. Alright, we'll get this turned down. Appreciate it, young man. Alright, so, like saw in the description, I'm going to be trying to do a nail set. It's the first time ever trying to do this. So, it's a chunk, the 4130. I already put a groove into it. And then I got a chunk of mild steel that I'm actually going to taper this down a little bit, do a wrap handle, attempt to do a wrap handle, and then get this knocked down. What's up, Corey? Alright, so we'll go ahead and I'm going to start off with the handle first, getting this into the fire, getting it warmed up. Charles, good afternoon. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a show too. So Yamaz, I finally got that that rounding tool finished up. Right now it's actually in the fire. I'm heating it up. I still haven't put my touch mark into it, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So basically this morning I've been working on finishing up a hammer. So like I said before, this was just a mild steel hammer, mainly for practice, right? I don't want to screw it up, and just getting it all put down. Still really, really hot. I hear that, Adam. I definitely need to make a guillotine tool as well, especially if I'm going to be doing hammers. But, dude, I hope you're feeling better. I know some of the issues you're going through with my girlfriend, right? I mean, she's normally in pain every single day with something or another. All right. See if we can get this in here, get my touch mark put onto it. This is bigger. Come on. There we go. Get that block brush. get this thing out of here. Alright, so it's still a little dirty, but I got it all cleaned up, rounded up, and finally got my touch mark in it. What do you guys think? Plywood floor. No, this is actually this table that I got back here is one of the apparel tables. It was from Toys R Us when they went out of business, which now they're back in business, right? But the local Toys R Us that we got right here, it was, yeah, it's official cupping tool now. Whenever they went out of business here, they sold everything in the store, the shelves, the tables, everything. So I went up there, picked up this stainless steel table, got it for 25 bucks, I believe, 20 bucks, and it had the acrylic top on it. So I just popped that off and put my gas forge, my charcoal forge into it. It's just in there with an angle iron, and it's sometimes I drop hot metal on it and it smells really bad with it being the acrylic, but it keeps me from standing in a puddle of water. So right now, I mean, you can kind of see it's a dreary, wet day, but I got a little canopy over the top, you know, to keep the camera dry the best I can. If I get any type of sideways rain, I don't know, you guys might start seeing some speckles. So I didn't get a chance to go in and share the live feed. If you could, drop it into some of those groups we got, if you wouldn't mind, throwing a share and hitting that like button as you come in would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, it's the offset cupping tool. I guess it's one of those lazy man cup tools because it's leaned back. It's relaxing a little bit, but that's alright. It works great. So get some charcoal up in here. So, as you see, I got a fairly decent, I mean, it's just a little flat spot, which is alright, but I'll get her cleaned up. I just got a little 1x30 belt sander, but I'll get this thing cleaned up, flat side. But like I said, I was just practicing. What's going on, champ? And mild steel is 1.25 inch round stock I picked up, and I think it turned out all right. All right. So I'm gonna get my glasses cleaned up. I don't always forge with my safety glasses on, and that's not a good thing. I know that, but you should always wear your safety glasses. I just don't always do it. Appreciate it, Aaron. Yes. I mean, I figured from a very first hammer, I thought it turned out all right. You know, plus, like I said, with it, even with it being a mild steel, it's a soft face hammer that I can use. So anytime I'm going to do any type of top tooling, basically all the tools I have right now are all hardened steel. So it allows me to hit it with a soft face hammer being mild steel until I can make some better top tools. Sounds great, champ. Yeah, I've been out here. I had to do chores with Mama this morning during Ting Ting's live stream, but I still had a plan. As I walk past it, you know, vacuuming or doing whatever, I stop in and I see what's going on. They made a great looking hammer over there, and then out here in the shop, you know, I've been messing with my own hammer and doing some of that stuff while I was watching Yamez. You know, so I'm still here to support, still trying to do the best I can. Appreciate it, champ. Alright, so that's just about ready. Get some of these tools put away. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and start tapering this down, the handle. So I'm gonna be doing a wrapped handle around that chunk of 4130. Alright, coming in hot. So I'm going to go ahead and just taper down the end. Get a nice long taper on there. I want to have the taper coming out maybe around 5 inches or so. Alright. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, most definitely, Corey. That's one of those things, you know, that I've even said. Cause I got this. I don't know, where's it at? So I went and bought. It's a nice big chunk. It started out at 3 feet long. And I actually, a buddy of mine, I cut off about 8 inches of this and gave it to a buddy of mine. And then the other piece is what you see from the hammer. You know, pick this up, 3 feet long, 20 bucks. I think it was like 23 and some change, 24 and some change with tax. So, and like I said, around here, you know, I can pick up that mild steel left and right. But, you know, once I can get some more tool steel, I can always, you know, forge weld or do whatever, some caps on the ends, and work from there. Because I do, like I said, I got some of this time from a dozer. You know, this would make some great caps on the ends. I do have most of this marked out, along with another smaller piece of other projects I'm already wanting to do with this. But who knows? I might change it up and decide to do another hammer instead. Driving back to the house, work on the well. Alright, sounds good, Jason, solid. Appreciate y'all for dropping in. Just work it on out. Come on out of there. Yeah. Too big of chunks. Like I said, whenever you're working with charcoal, you gotta have those things down smaller to like a walnut or a golf ball size. Because right now I got a couple big chunks in there and it's messing up my fire. What's going on, Spencer? Alright, so, once again, I definitely want to thank Penny, for giving me the opportunity to utilize this time slot on a weekend. And she should be back in this normal time slot starting next weekend. Make sure you're checking her out, New Penny Forge. Most of you should already be subscribed to her. She's actually going to be filling in for church in the morning, covering for Tim over Big Dog Forge. So that'll be great, church with Miss Penny. Oh, dropping my hand. Alright, so I know my anvil is about 3 1/4 inches wide, and then it's sticking over enough, so that should be about enough to be able to get a decent wrap. I don't know, I might go out a little bit further, so I want it to be able to wrap all the way around that chunk of 4130, and then be able to come back up onto the handle as well. You guys talking about? Oh no, just spilled kerosene all over the floor. Well, hopefully you don't got any spark producing tools going on over there, you young men. Don't want to be catching the fire to your shop. What's going on, Hans? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you for stopping in. I think that should be plenty long enough. Nice long gradual taper, then I'll get it rounded up, and then we'll wrap it around that 4130. Turn my air gate down just a little bit because I had it on full blast when I was working with that hammer, and it's burning up my charcoal way too fast. All right. How y'all doing today? So I know Yamez is busy. A few other people are busy. So I know the weather right now it's been a little crazy here in southeast Virginia. I mean, we went from upper 70s, lower 80s, and then it dropped down to like low 40s in a matter of a day. Now we got some bad weather and stuff, some rain coming in. Oh, it just feels like this area of the state, like every 4 years we get a real bad winter that comes in. You know, to where we get like feet of snow, and it's been about 4 years since we've had that. So I don't know. I think this next one is, or this winter coming, it's probably gonna be a bad one. I know, you know, normally we just get a couple inches here and there, maybe a foot here and there, you know, accumulative, not all at the same time. And I think it was about 2014 was the last time, like we had almost, I don't know, close to 2 feet overnight. What's going on, Ting Ting? Appreciate it. You stopping in. You and Alan did some great work over there, man. That hammer looked nice. You know, I didn't get a chance to sit there and watch the entire video because I was doing chores with Mama. But you know, I still had it playing the whole time, and every time I passed by my phone, going whatnot, I'd stop in and I'd take a look. You know, looked really nice. Below zero. Yeah, I'm sorry, Craig. I couldn't be Canadian. That's just too cold up there. I mean, it's a beautiful country. I've been up there a few times, you know, with some previous commands, some ships I was on, but whew, man, no. I'm a Southern boy. You know, I definitely want to get back down to Texas, and cause this snow stuff, just no. I like to go drive and visit the snow, play in it, and then go back home. You know. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and break out my leathers. I got this little while back. I mean, I need one of those nice, pretty, you know, emblems that everyone's been getting. But who knows? Maybe one day. But I do got my tassels though. If you don't know the story behind the tassels on the blacksmith's apron, you know, Google it. It's actually a really good story about that. Now let's get this rounded up. Take the 8 sides and take the 16 sides. Do some of that planishing. once you get down to the colder heats, the black heat. Alright. Whoa, 30-mile-an-hour gust. Woo. Yeah, we do get a lot of wind, here in Virginia, especially being right there on the water. And you go to any of the bases and stuff, it's just right on the water, and like you walk in down the pier next to some of the ships, and it's just a straight wind tunnel. I mean, it's horrible. So especially in the wintertime, you're trying to get to work, and I mean it's almost blowing you over. It doesn't really seem that bad until you get into that wind tunnel, and man, it doesn't matter what you're wearing, it'll just cut right through all your clothes. Alright, go ahead and start getting this thing curled up. Alright. Rich. You know what? I said I was going to bend this thing completely around that way. I could wrap that around the handle, and I bent the whole thing, so now I'm going to have to straighten it back up because I want it to be bent back here. So I'll wrap that around. So. Oops. It happens. I make mistakes. I ain't afraid to admit. Appreciate you for stopping in, Hans. Yep, go back to making them hammers, buddy. Alright. Alright, where we're sitting at? I had 15 subscribers, that's not too bad. When I did 22, I got 22 for my first one. So, doing mine, going out there, sharing it out. And get some more people to come in. Be greatly appreciated. I get this over here. Set it up in my vise, and I'm going to move that handle right on around. At least get it started in the vise. I think it'll be all right. Just use that, because the groove in there, like I just cut that groove in with angle grinder, because I don't have the any type of spring swages or any type of guillotines or anything like that yet, right, to be able to do that groove. So I went ahead and just used the grinding wheel to grind in a groove. That way I can use the handle to be able to sit in there, and then once I get the handle on, then I'll start heating it back up and actually putting in the curved top. And then I do have a small drill press that I have in my garage. I don't really think it's going to be sufficient enough, because it's small. It doesn't work very well, but I only paid $15 for it, so it does all right for wood. Whenever it comes down to drilling out metal or anything like that, it just freezes up and it starts slipping the belt. And I don't know, maybe I can try getting like one of the adjustable type belts later, maybe get it a little bit tighter or something. But it is variable speed. Just the belt that it comes with, or that was on it, I think is just way too loose. So every single time I try to drill out a chunk of metal or anything, regardless of how much lubrication or how slow I go, it's still, it bogs down and starts slipping the belt. I appreciate it, Spencer. Thanks for stopping in. Roy's going live. Uh-oh. Probably going to lose a lot of people. That's cool. I'll still be here. If you guys want to dip out, go check out Roy. Hey, that's cool. If not, I still do this. A lot of times family and friends, they'll still swing in. So regardless, I'm going to be here. If you guys feel like you need to dip out, then by all means dip out. I definitely appreciate you coming in and supporting, doing all those things. And yeah. All right. Get this little curlicue straightened back out a little bit. I still want to be able to bring that around a little bit more. That way I can wrap it back around the handle. Alright, and last time I was down at the island, right, I picked up a couple springs. So started off like that, right, and just a little coil over. Please utilize the proper tooling and all that. Who knows, I might do a video on that of how I actually take the spring off safely. And then I went ahead and cut it up. So I got some chunks of some good steel. I'm actually going to start making a couple punches. Some other tooling that I need. And so, for those of you that are here, is you guys already know that I'm coming up on the end of my naval career. You know, being in the Navy almost 20 years, it'll be 20 years, 24 days. You know, by the time I retire, it'll be February 28th, my retirement date. And with that, a lot of people, whenever they retire, especially in the Navy, right, or anything, get out, they have a shadow box. Shadow box basically put all your awards, all of your medals, all of, you know, a uniform if you want to, all the ranks that you made all the way throughout your career. You know, you put it in a nice little box, put a flag in there, all those things. Well, for me, you know, I want to go one step further. So a lot of people, you know, they'll have that stuff made for them and give it to them as a gift, you know, at their retirement ceremony. Well, I opt out to do a retirement ceremony. I decided, you know, a lot of the friends and family weren't able to really make it, so I didn't want to go through all that stuff, because I know what I've done in my career that I didn't need to, you know, go through that whole ceremony. So with me, you know, I'm actually going to build my own stuff. So I plan on building, it's a Norse or Viking style sea chest, and for me, I want it not like the bare bones basic. I want it to be the one that is a little more fancy. It has the nails and stuff all over the entire box. So I basically took 20 years times 12. That's how many months I've been in the Navy. It's 240 nails, you know, plus the additional 24 days at the end. So it's so 240. It's like 264 nails that I need to make. Okay, so I'm going to be making all the hardware. I'm going to make the hinges. I'm going to make the latch. The only thing I'm not going to make right now is obviously the lock. I'm nowhere near to that ability to be able to make a lock. But I do have a nice medium security type lock that I've gotten through the military. They were phased out, been thrown away, so I went ahead and grabbed one. All right, it's really rustic. You know, it looks like an old type of lock that would go onto a sea chest. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to utilize the space to be able to put a uniform in there, my dress uniform, and then build a little shelf in there. So you'll get a chance. You know, I'm going to do a couple videos along with not just building the box, so it'll be woodworking / blacksmithing, right? Doing all the hardware and building the box itself. All right, so definitely check that out whenever it comes down. That's basically going to be my next series coming through. It'll be a multi-video series of building a Norse-style sea chest. Western red cedar, that would be outstanding. Right now, I really haven't decided what I wanted to use it or use to make it. I know that we have a woodcraft store here. I haven't really started pricing any materials, whatnot. I do have a couple, you know, just mild steel pieces that I'm going to use for the hardware, but for the wood itself, yeah, I haven't decided, but yeah, Western red cedar, that would be nice. That'd be awesome. Who knows, maybe we can do a trade or something. I'll make you a hammer or two. All right, let's get this thing bent down around a little more. All right. I think that'll be enough to leave me a little tail at the end. Go ahead and get this back into the vise. It's still really hot. Another project I need to do is tear this vise apart, get it cleaned up, get it painted up, because it's starting to rust on me. 3,000 board feet. Sir, that would be awesome. Yeah, I mean, hit me up if you haven't already hit me up on Facebook. Go ahead and hit me up on Facebook. Dude, that'd be that'd be awesome if you'd be able to do that for me. Like I said, even in the previous live stream, you know, I hate asking for stuff. So if you haven't noticed, you know, I know that, you know, everyone's here to support, everyone's here willing to send out stuff, and, you know, for me, it's just my more personal stuff is I'm not going to ask. You know, if people are willing to send material, willing to send stuff, that's awesome. I'll definitely graciously accept any offers that I get. So right now, you know, I haven't done Patreon, I haven't done, you know, my pay, anything like that. I just don't feel I'm at that status yet where, you know, I should be asking for contributions to be able to keep this going. Yeah, right now, even at the end of my career, you know, I'm still, you know, hurting financially. You know, it's all some personal stuff going on. You know, it is what it is. You know, I'll definitely bounce back from it. But I'm still going to continue to do this for y'all, right? And putting out the videos, doing the best that I can, you know, when I can. And any support that I can get, you know, that's definitely graciously accepted. So what we got? Yeah, most definitely, Jason. I mean, it's, you know, I'm here to help out. You know, I'm always, you know, willing to, you know, forge it forward. You know, I know some of the other Facebook group, you know, forging it forward. By all means, the very first giveaway that they did, you know, I sent out a set of tongs, ones that I had store bought, and at that time, you know, I only had 3 sets of tongs. They were actually a set of the wolf jaw tongs, you know, that came from a blacksmith supply that my dad bought. And it was, you know, by all means, you know, that's what this community is about, you know, helping each other out, and it's definitely greatly appreciated. I just hate to ask, you know. All right, so we got that in the vise. We'll go ahead and get this back out. Try to get this thing wrapped around once again. In there enough that go ahead and bring it over to the anvil. Alright, and we'll stick the whole thing. So that's what I got so far. It's getting wrapped around there. I'll get it wrapped up just a little bit tighter. I probably could have brought the taper out just maybe another inch to get it a little smaller, but that's fine. I'll get that handle wrapped around, and then I want to bend it back the other way to kind of get the handle more coming down from here instead. Yeah, Thomas, I'm definitely going to be getting, because right now I'm still really busy with work. All right, so come, December time frame, like right after the holidays, December 26th, I'm actually be starting one of my leaves. Um, I may or may not try to go visit family. I'd have family out in Springfield, Missouri. Um, so I want to try to get out there and the best I can, but I definitely want to be into the Ford. So, come December, January time frame, I'm going to have nothing but time to be out here in the shop. I'm still looking for another job here locally. Gladys, my girlfriend, she's still in college, finishing up her degree. And, so we're still going to stay local to Virginia for a few more years before we head back down to Texas. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be trying to get a lot more videos put out. Just right now, I mean, I still got some footage from when I went down to Yamez's place that I still haven't even edited yet. It's just right now, trying to get in there to do that. I mean, my laptop is just horrible. It's old, it's slow, so I try to work with it the best that I can. I appreciate you for stopping in, Charles. Have a good one, buddy. Yeah, so it's just slow, right? So trying to get some of the editing done takes forever. Yeah, it's I know, like I've been out there, like my family's lived in Springfield forever, and I wouldn't say forever, but a very long time. So based on my mom's side, almost her entire family lives out there. Her brothers, everybody. So once I saw that he's out there, that's most definitely next time I make it out there, I'm gonna try to stop into this place. Alright, where did I put my hammer? First off, I want to get this. Try to get this. Going that way. Get that in there a little tighter. Get that heated up a little bit. I think I'm going to go ahead and bend that around to where I need it. That way I'll have more room for that scroll. And then after this one, I'll go ahead and show it to you guys, see what it's looking like. Then once I get this handle done, we'll go ahead and start working on the actual rounding the top. So, what do you guys think? Do you think it'd be easier, just to take a hammer and like go around the edge around it, or do you think I should go ahead and try sticking in that cupping tool to try to get that rounded face? What do you guys think? Like I said, I got my cupping tool all finally cleaned out. It's nice and steamy and warm. And finally got my touch mark into it, along with Yamez. He still has his touch mark in there. And I don't know, I think it rounded up pretty well. Might try giving it a go, see what it does. Yeah, I'll go ahead and try that cupping tool. And it's broken in. Well, not fully broken in. I've only used it just that one time on that mild steel hammer, getting that finished up. So basically that's done. I've already got it normalized I got all the stuff done on it, got it normalized once. With it being mild still, I'm probably still gonna heat it back up and try to quench it in water. I know it's not gonna harden, but maybe if I can just get it to surface harden a little bit, it won't wear out so quickly. But who knows? We'll see. Alright, so let's bring this over to anvil. See if we can't get this to straighten out some. Alright, so like I said, I probably could have had it a little bit longer. Right, so it wrapped around just a little bit. But I mean, it's not going to fall out. It is a little loose in there, but it's definitely not going to go nowhere. What do you guys think? All right. Alright, so now we got that 4130. So now I'm gonna have to crank up the forge a little bit. Get that nice and hot. And I have noticed too, like whenever I was doing the hammer, that I tried to only heat up the one side that's actually going into the cupping tool. That way it's not deforming the other side as bad, right? So I'm gonna do, so I leave the top side out and the open in the forge. That way it's still gonna heat up, but hopefully I won't have as much marring, in the side that I want to stay flat. So I know, like I've seen a lot of, the cupping tools where they have like the little nipple or whatever, the part that comes off the bottom. That way it'll stay put. Oh yeah, with the coal supplier. So I definitely want to use coal. Just right now, where I currently live, I cannot. All right, so I'm in an HOA. I rent my house. So where I am currently at, they won't let me use coal. That's actually coming from my landlord, not necessarily HOA. They're fine with me using charcoal because it just smells like regular, like you're cooking. Okay, but I definitely will be, once I get my own place, hopefully around April-ish of next year. I'm trying to go get my own house. One of the reasons why I've been kind of financially, broke all the time, because I'm trying to put a lot of my money towards bills, getting my credit back up from my divorce that I had a few years ago, and then just some of those things that I needed to do to be able to buy my own place. Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, I would like to do both. Just be able to get the experience, just be able to work it out, because I know coal will eventually turn into coke. as you're using it, and then. But I definitely want to try, both. I know HOAs do suck. I'm right there with you, Corey. Right there with you. All right, that's coming up nice. Get that to the nice heat. And go ahead and turn that 90 degrees. Oh yeah, oil burner. Man, that thing is a beast. Like I've been watching a lot of those videos, and I don't know. I am in an advanced electronics field for the Navy. I work on weapon systems, but I don't know, that oil burner is just like it looks super complicated. But I know you said it's not. That it's really simple. But just looking at it, I don't know. It'd definitely be interesting to give it a try. So, I mean, as you can see, I've got in the background, I got my charcoal forge torn apart. So, because I got, see how I had like those little tabs that's in there? I don't, it still fell apart, so I don't get it. But I think I'm just gonna have to, because I made that, right? We just scrap steel, built a box, put the refractory down on the bottom of it, castable refractory, and it still fell apart. So I know most people, like when they're building the ribbon burner, that it's the 3-inch square stock, that they're cutting the hole in the top for the pipe, and then they're cutting out a section of the box, but it's still leaving a little bit of that lip, all the way around. So when you suck the refractory in, it kind of goes in and then smushes inside to be able to hold it. But I don't have the 3-inch square stock. So until I can get some of that material to make another ribbon burner, I don't think that box is going to work. It did great for the one day, right? That's how long it lasted. I was doing one forging project, and during that project is when it fell out. Sad day. Scared the piss out of me, but in an apartment. Oh yeah, that most definitely. I was there, living in an apartment for a few years, especially right after I got my divorce, and I just set up my forge over at a friend's place. They let me set up over there. I maybe pitched them a couple bucks here and there, to help whatnot. But I was going over there for food and doing all that anyway. So it's always an option. You try, say, hey, I'll help pitch in for this and that if you can let me set up a forge. Try to use your options. Or just don't get caught. You use the charcoal because it smells like you're just outside grilling. Unless you live up on the second floor, then I'd probably suggest not doing it. If you're down on the first floor, who knows? You might be able to get away with it. All right, it's coming up to temp. Get this handle cooled off a little bit. It's pretty hot. Make sure cupping tool's nice and cleaned out. Yeah, life sentence in hell. Yeah, it's pretty much. I keep saying to myself every day that the greatest thing that ever came out of my marriage was my daughter, which she just turned 13 this year. Whew, man, teenager. It's crazy, but it just makes me feel that much older. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Yamez, don't be making love to your spike knife, buddy. Alright, here we go. Yep, definitely pop loose, so I'm gonna see if I can't bend this way. Yeah, that coil came loose just a little bit when I was doing that, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to get that tightened up a little more. Now, yeah, a lot of times, yeah, electric grills in apartments, most definitely. There's so many places that have caught fire. You know, half the time they won't even let you use an electric grill, even if you're on the first floor. Oh, it's crazy. I do not miss. I've only lived in an apartment one time ever in my life, and I'll never do it again. Never, never, never. I think I'd prefer to live in my Jeep before I live in another apartment. Get this bent around. Use that good old vise. Throw it all on around. if that works any better. Alright, let's try it again. See if it will hold together. I might, if it doesn't hold together, I'm definitely going to have to uncurl it, make it a little longer, that way I can wrap it around a little more. But we'll see. It's all a learning experience. Alright, so that's going to take a little bit to heat up. Mr. John Coffee, welcome. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, I definitely miss living out in the country. It's been a while, been a long while. Cause I joined the military in '99, and it's probably the last time that I've had a chance to live out in the country for the most part, where I didn't really see any neighbors. Because I actually lived up in Arkansas there for a tiny bit right before I joined. And I mean, I could step out on my front porch, look, see nothing but trees, so that was enjoyable, and I definitely like to get back to it. Yeah, I put in the groove. I just use, because I don't have a full ring jig or anything to be able to do that, so I just cut a groove in there with the angle grinder to put in there. Just right now, the handle itself, the thicker part of the handle was still a little too big. I actually should have drawn it out just a little bit more, because it's not really wanting to fit in that groove to get nice and tight. Plus, I probably should have drawn it out a little bit more too. That way I had more of the curly cue that came around, because once you get that nice and tight, it's basically going to suck that circle in a little more. So who knows? We'll see if it's going to keep coming loose. Then I'll just unwrap it, straighten it back out, and start over. I guess is we don't make mistakes. We just make happy little accidents. And we try to fix them later. Yeah, man, that's cool about your truck too, that you pretty much figured out what it was. That way now you can just get the stuff that you need to get it fixed up. That way you can head on up, buddy. Definitely appreciate you, allowing me to come down to your shop, tinker around a little bit, make some awesome stuff. Make a leaned back cupping tool, right? It was fun times. Yeah, it's the same here. I'm only about, because it took me literally 48 minutes to get down to the island. And then from here to Ting Ting's place is, yeah, roughly 5.5, 6 hours. I think that's doing the speed limit, which I know down North Carolina, once you cross the border, speed limit jumps up to 70, so who knows. I could probably get there faster in 6 hours. Yeah, that'd definitely be one of those, whenever I get a chance to go down to his place, definitely pack up the tent, leave on like a Friday after work type thing. Just drive down there and, throw the tent up, stay for the weekend, and come back Sunday. He's definitely already said, by all means, bring it. Come on down. He'll set me out a place, and, I think it'd be exciting. Lock brush. This is cooled on down again. Starting to get a little hot on the hand, even with the glove. All right, let's try this again. If you've never used the cupping tool, you want to make sure that you're keeping that thing cleaned out. Blowing out all that scale buildup that's in there. Because if you don't, it'll transfer all those marks to whatever you're working with. So definitely keep it cleaned out. With every single strike, you got to keep it cleaned out. All right, so yeah, this thing is it's opening up again, as you can see. It's nice loosey-goosey, so I think I'm gonna have to just open it back up, straighten it back out. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and, while I'm doing that, I'm gonna keep this the 4130 into the fire to get it heated up, and then I'll just use tongs to continue doing that while I'm trying to get that handle squared away. Get that heated up, and then I'll so that groove that I put on the outside, right? It's maybe 3/8 of an inch groove, and that bar, right? It's a 1/2 inch bar, so I'm gonna have to get that, tapered down a lot more. That way it'll actually fit into the groove of it. Guten Tag, Chris. Guten Tag, buddy. Brand new phone. All right. So normally I'm doing all my videos and all my live streams and everything straight from my phone. So Not sponsored by them, right? But I use Verizon's. It's a LG V20. The V actually stands for video. So that's what it's designed to do, right? It's designed to shoot video, and I think I don't know, it works pretty well. I think the picture's pretty good, and this right now, whenever I'm doing live streams or doing a lot of my videos, I use the front facing camera. So on the live streams, it will flip it. All right, so everything that you see is backwards, right? This is my right hand, not my left hand. But whenever I'm recording a video, even if I'm using the front-facing camera, it will during the editing, it'll flip it back normal. I know a lot of phones don't do that with the front-facing. You have to use the other camera to get a regular picture. So, I love it. I think it works great. Pixel 3, yep. Gladys has one of the Pixel. I think hers is a Pixel 2, and yeah, that thing's great. It does awesome pictures. It also does great video. But it's Pixel, right? It's more designated for pictures, not necessarily video. But it's an awesome phone. All right, so let's get this thing untwisted. Get her straightened back out and get the that taper down a little better. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna bring that taper down more, probably back to here ish. And let me get my big set of tongs I made. Very first set of B-bit tongs. Actually worked great. If you didn't get a chance to watch that video, definitely go check it out. Alright. Get a lot of charcoal. Pile it up. So, yeah, because I'm using a brake drum forge. And it does have a little, so it's brake drum forge, and then the top part is actually from the 100-pound propane tank. So I have other videos on that of actually how I made it. Alright, and it has a little pass-through window in the back. But so I filled the whole bottom of the brake drum with refractory, to kind of bring up the bottom a little bit. It's still around 3 inches deep, whatnot. But whenever I have a longer bar that I'm having to pass through that window, it's basically sitting at the top of the rim of the brake drum. So I have to pile up in the charcoal, since it's sitting way up, to be able to cover it. So I have about a good 4 inches worth of charcoal underneath it, and then try to pile on top. Alright, guys, you got the picture posted up, buddy? I'll go check it out when I'm done. Alright, Let's get this drawn down just a little bit more. See if I can't. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do this, but yeah, it's all right. I really like to be able to hit the whole thing, but it's curling up all right. Not 100%, but getting it drawn on out. Get that radius down a lot further. What we got going on? Oh, Jonesy, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Woo. Jonathan, welcome. Appreciate you for stopping in. Alright, so if you guys didn't get a chance, is trying to make a nail set, right? So if you weren't here from the beginning, basically I need to make a nail set because I need to make 400 and what did I say it was? 462 something? Yeah. Around there. Oh, no, it's 264. 264 nails. Because for my gift to myself, I'm actually going to be making a Viking or a Norse style sea chest for my retirement from the military, from the Navy. So it's going to be covered with nails. It's I'm going to be making all of my own strapping, making my own hinges, making my own everything with the exception of the lock, right? I already have a lock that I'm going to use, so I'm not going to make that. I'm nowhere near to that level. But everything else I'm going to make. And yeah, so that's going to be some of my next projects that are coming up. Is definitely making a lot of stuff for that, making some of the tooling that I need for that, and just going after it. Once I can get all the material in and start going for it, that's going to be my next series. The next video series, all right, is making my sea chest. All right, a lot of nails. It's going to be a lot of nails. Hopefully, I'm good at making nails by the time I'm done. I've already made a few, you know, just using my my vise. You know, they're just a square cut nail. I want to try doing more of a rounded, you know, head on it. You know, making it look fancy and nice. Hopefully, they all look the same. If they don't all look the same, for the most part, hey, it's fine. I'm not going to use any type of, you know, jig or anything. Every single nail is going to be done one at a time with hammer. That's it. And then once I get it all done, start building the box, start doing all that stuff, start putting it together. Just continue to draw all this out. Draw it out a little more. That way it'll fit in that groove. I just cut a groove into that chunk of 4130. And I didn't make my taper long enough, so now I'm getting it nice and drawn out a lot further. Gonna get it feed back up, get it rounded up. Trying to get this thing cleaned up, get all that scale off there. Hit my tongs. Alright, since I've been doing that, been doing that without my handle put in. Now the groove's closing up, so I'm gonna hold that off to the side, and I'm probably not gonna get to that before the end of the show, but I'm gonna go ahead and get that handle and everything what I need to do, and then I'm gonna have to get this reopened back up. That way that handle will fit down in there. Ooh, that's hot. Get that cool. down. Let's see what you guys got to say. Alright, Thomas D, appreciate you for stopping in, buddy. Catch you later. Hanging. Gate for your Twitter. Yeah, I mean, you can show me what you're thinking about. You can always send me pictures, whatnot, or just talk about it best you can. So right now, I mean, all my stuff for my, like, I don't have like all of the normal stuff that most people have in their forge. Is like I don't have a clinker breaker. I don't have any of that stuff, right? The normal Twitter. Mine is just a brake drum. It has a 3-inch pipe that goes up to it from a T. The T branches off to another pipe that I hook up a hair dryer. The hair dryer goes to a wooden gate that I built to be able to control the airflow from it. And then I just have the hose from my shop vac going to it. That's it. On the bottom of the T is another small pipe that I have a little cap. I screw the cap onto it, and that's it. That's all I got. So, but it's going to be more along the lines of folding style of magnifying glass. Yeah, I mean, get it all drawn up and shoot it on to the Facebook page. See what everyone thinks, and by all means, like, I'll definitely, you shoot me any type of details, whatnot. I'll definitely take a look at it, and I'll give you my 2 cents. It's a lot of times it doesn't. Like, I do a lot of stuff by trial and error. If I build something, if it doesn't work, then I know that I can't build it that way again, right? So I'll try to think up of something else. I'll shoot out ideas, shoot out some plans, whatnot. Just like this air gate, I'm gonna start drawing this up because I just did everything. Like, I didn't measure nothing out. I just cut a bunch of pieces, put it together, and then I've told people about it. They saw the video of it, and they're like, hey, shoot that out onto some plans and post it up. With dimensions and all that. And yeah, by all means, I'm definitely working on that. I'll get that knocked out. But yeah, any type of stuff that you got going on with designs of a forge or designs for anything, shoot it up on, you can post on my Facebook page, over Ivey Forge. It's listed as the making of a blacksmith. I'm probably going to change that up a little bit because, like I said in the last live video, that I'm closing out the making of a blacksmith video series because I'm already at the point that I fell on blacksmith. So I'm there. I'm a beginner by all means, but it's no longer the making of. I'm already there. So I'm just gonna start doing some of these other videos from these other series. Yeah, actually, you were the first one to ask, and then sure enough, like right after you asked, I had like 3 other people like, hey, shoot some plans. Like, all right, I got it. I'll get it done. I've already started, so but I'm trying to keep it simple, stupid. That way, because not everyone's a woodworker, right? So, but even the most basic person, it could be your very first woodworking project ever, and you're still going to get it done. I mean, there is a little bit of trial and error that's going to come with it, and whenever I get to that point, and I talk about it, I'll show that portion, because you're having to adjust, some of the walls and stuff on the inside of the box for the best output, right? So it's one of those things that you just have to tinker with it, right? It's not going to be the same for every person because it all depends. Like if you build it to the dimension of what I'm drawing, then depending on because there's going to be a metal plate that's inside that's bent, kind of like that is going to match up. So if you don't bend that piece of metal or that piece of sheet metal in there to the exact same angle or whatnot, then it's going to change where that wall is going to go, right? So it's one of those things you're just going to have to play it, by ear. You have to do a little tweaking on your own, but I'm definitely going to get it all, done up and posted up. That way everyone has an opportunity, because not everyone has the chance to get the hand crank forges unless you're spending a fortune. Not everyone has the opportunity to buy a couple $100 worth of equipment to have a squirrel cage type blower with variable resistor to control the speed of that. Not everyone can afford that. I can't afford that, so I did what I knew how to do. I used just a basic old hair dryer I got from Goodwill, paid $5 for it, I believe, and then built a box to be able to control the air coming from it. Welcome back, Spencer. Appreciate it, bud. All right, let's get this. I'm not burning my steel, I promise. Sometimes I'll get on my little talks, and it seems like I'm forgetting my steel, but I got it down on low heat. All right, let's get this thing rounded back up. Back up. All right. I think I'll definitely do a lot better, for certain. Doesn't gotta be perfect. It's not a showpiece. It's just one of my own tools. So anytime you're cleaning up your work, you do it how you like, right? If it's something you're going to sell, something you're going to give out, you'll probably spend a little more time trying to get all out the little tool marks there. You've probably seen on a few of my videos, even the last live stream, I'll break out the rasp, break out the file, and I'll hit up, try to get out some of those handle marks, make it look nice and pretty. But that's some of the other stuff, right? Because I showed you the coil springs if you're here at the beginning, right? The stuff I got down from Yamez when I went down to visit. So also inside, Miss Penny, hey dear, welcome to the show. All right, so this was the portion of the shock on the inside. This is a 1-inch round, and I'm actually going to use this to make my drift for my axe handle. I got a little hatchet handle, just a little store-bought. It's a 14-inch hatchet. So I'm gonna go ahead and utilize this to make my first. I thought about doing that today for live stream, but I was like, nah, I really need to get this nail set done because I don't need this right now, right? But I do need the nail set. That way I can start making nails for my project. Yay, Miss Penny just finished up work. That's awesome. Sorry, I didn't wear both today. Not this time. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing, start bending it around. Maybe not. Psych! Just kidding. I want my heat to be a lot further up. Some more charcoal. Alright. Oh, thank you, Miss Penny. Yeah, my my littlest one, she wasn't too happy that I was wearing her bow, but she got over it. So she thought it was funny. And Spencer, I definitely agree. I don't think I don't think I throw off the good vibe with wearing a bow on my head, especially a black and white polka dot. But I thought it went all right with my mustache. What do you think? Miss Penny, I finally got my my rounding tool all fixed up. Got my touch mark put into it. I don't know if you can see. It's kind of hard to see, but got it all cleaned up. So, it took me a little bit. It took me a couple weeks to finally get to it. That's cool. You don't gotta wear a bow every time. Definitely break out, your redneck hat. All right. Now we're gonna get this thing bent more back here. All right. Definitely work a lot better. Like I said, I gotta get that that groove and that head cleaned up a little bit. Let me go ahead and get that closed off. And change this out. Alright, so this is the time to go ahead and turn down your sound a little bit because it's going to get a little loud. I'm going to go ahead and try to grind this out real quick. So I only got about 13 more minutes. So try to get this cleaned up a little bit. That's loud. Hearing protection. me get this ground up, and then I'll come check chat, see what you guys are doing. Alright, we got that knocked out. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave that in the vise. Get my fire turned back up. Get my handle heated up, and then we'll get that thing bent around there. It should fit in there a lot better. Alright. Sheep outfit, yeah, that'd be awesome. So I've actually thought about going and getting the sloth outfit, because I know Gladys, she actually has the cow. Mad Works, what's going on? Alright, so I'm trying to make a nail set. Definitely appreciate you for stopping in. So yeah, I was doing a nail set. That way I can start making nails. Because for my project to me that I want to do for whenever I retire from the Navy is build a sea chest. It's actually a Norse style sea chest. I'm doing it's going to be covered with roughly 264 nails. Along with all the strapping and hinges and all that good stuff that I'm going to make myself. Alright, so right now I'm just building the tools and stuff that I need to be able to get working on that project. And right now, so I kind of messed up on the handle a little bit. I didn't forge it out enough, so I had to redo it. So now I'm coming up on towards the end of my time slot, and I'm probably not going to get this one done, but that's alright. Definitely appreciate everyone coming in and checking it out, and we'll still keep going. I still got about another 8 minutes, and I've almost got it done. Almost. I still got to finish getting the handle on, finish getting it rounded up. Where's that? I'm using my laid back cupping tool, right, to be able to round it up a little bit. It's actually working pretty well. And getting the rounded face, and then once I get it all rounded up, I still got to drill a hole. And I do not have a square drift or a square punch. Welcome back, Yamez. I cut up some of that spring that I got from Yamez, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this into the fire, getting it straightened up to make a square punch. That way I can punch out the nail set into a square hole. So I'm gonna pre-drill it with a round hole, and then I'm gonna come back through and drift it out with a square drift. utilize the portion of the vise. Get it nice and tight. All right, let's get it heated back up. About 5 more minutes. Yep, definitely some big projects coming into the near future. I'm going to try to do as many videos as I can. Just right now I don't have a lot of time for editing until late December. That's when I have a lot more free time. But some of these little small tools, things that are dime a dozen out there on YouTube, I'm probably not even going to really worry about recording that stuff. I'm just going to get knocked out. That way I can get the tooling that I need to start doing some of these bigger projects, like building my sea chest, right? Obviously, whenever I start doing some of the nails, I'll probably do a video on that. I'm definitely going to do a video on the hinges that I'm going to make. I don't know, I might even do that on a live stream. Like I said, I believe Penny is going to be back in this time slot, right? You're going to be back in this time slot next Saturday. So I'm gonna shift over to Sunday. If no one else is doing anything Sunday at 2 p.m., then that's when I'm gonna try to jump in. So I know that some people will jump in and do, just a random here and there time slot on a Sunday. Nothing really that set in stone. But as of right now, I want to set in stone Sunday at 2 p.m. That is going to be my official slot, right? That I want to do, that I want to start doing every Sunday at 2 p.m. So, most people are out of church by then. I know if you're in a different time slot, like actual church, people that go to church, but it's cool. So Corey, right now I am Eastern Standard Time. I'm in the southeast corner of Virginia. So it'll be 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sundays when I'll be doing my next show. Alright, let's continue to get this thing bent around. Back into your groove. Lost all my heat. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you all what I got. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start getting this closed up. Alright, so I reground the groove inside the actual nail set head. Alright, and then I redid my taper coming out. So now I'm going to get this closed up a lot more and actually bent a little more in the vise. That way I can get this wrapped around really nice and tight. And then I'm going to wrap it back around the handle. That way it'll stay, and I can twist it, right? Get this put into the vise and twist it to get that nice and tight. Because whenever I was hitting it last time, it was coming loose, right? Whenever I was trying to round up the face. So that's what I got going. All right, I'm definitely not going to be able to get it finished up, but definitely appreciate you guys coming in. And like I said, next Sunday, all right, next Sunday, 2 p.m. and then every Sunday after that, as long as I'm not on duty or I'm not at work having to do something, I'll be doing Sundays 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I appreciate y'all for coming in. You know, please, you know, go out. So Penny, right? She's got church coming up, and check me out, right? Instagram. I do post a lot of stuff over Ivey Forge on Instagram. I do have a Facebook page over Ivey Forge. It's more of a business type Facebook page. Currently, I'm not doing any type of monetary type stuff, but I know people are willing and are awesome to send out materials and some of those things, right? Which is greatly appreciated. I definitely appreciate all of you guys. Craig, I know he's already asked. He's going to send me out some stuff. Sam plans on hooking up with me, trying to get me some wood for my sea chest. This would be great. That'd be awesome. Some of that cedar. All right. So definitely appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right. Bye, y'all.